ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Ordinary Blacks Podcast. My name is Earl Buck, and today, man, I don't have Tony. I actually got a real-ass black man today. What's your name, buddy?
Jerrel Beamon.
Yeah.
Comedian Jerrel Beamon.
Comedian. Okay, buddy. Make sure you look a little bit more happy so people don't think I'm kidnapping you, okay?
Here's the thing. I'm very happy to be amongst, first off, this is called what? Ordinary Blacks?
Yeah, Ordinary Blacks Podcast, buddy.
It's nothing real ordinary and black about you. I'm pretty confused, but I'm happy to be here.
Okay, buddy. Okay, you don't need to badmouth that, okay?
I'm
I'm black as they come, man. I'm black as they come.
I just haven't met. It's not ordinary.
Yeah,
you are black, but I wouldn't say it's
know how we came up with the name? I came up with the name, right?
All right.
But I was drunk when I came up with it. Because you know my co-host, Tony, right?
I South African, South African.
Yeah, so
you want my little cousin or something?
Something like that. Yeah, he says that dumb shit, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm telling you the truth, man. So, this is how I came up with it, right? One day I was drinking me a nice 12-pack of beer, right? I mean, I was knocking them son of a guns back.
Hash Blue Ribbon, Natty Light, what talking?
It was Blue Ribbon mixed with a little bit of Budweiser.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So a little bit of redneck and a little bit of nigga beers
combined together, right? Yep. Yeah, it was 6 and 6. I do remember that much.
So 6 of them bitches.
I'm telling you,
Blue ribbons.
6 and 6, man. Right? I said I got my blue over here, I got my red over here. We just gonna have a good old time.
Mix them up.
I'm telling you, right? So I was doing some shows with Tony. I first met him. Yep. Did a few shows with him, and I got drunk. So I sat back and I said, "Look, man." I said, "Damn." I said, I'm a black redneck. I said, he's an African. And the only thing is, I thought about African and black popped in. I was like, wow, we can call it Ordinary Blacks and the question mark. Nobody thinks about the damn question mark, okay?
I did not consider the first, I feel like there needs to be more than one. Because this needs, at least 3 of these bitches. Because this is very a white South African
and a
black fucking redneck.
So the ordinary came in because we're not ordinary. So when people watch, they're like, nothing ordinary about it. And then I said black. Well, I am black, but
you are black.
And then the question mark, I was like, well, the question mark kind of clean it up, but obviously it ain't. People done called me. Let's just say I got some pushback, buddy.
Well, you're clearly mixed.
I normally have a beer with me, but I forgot it. Yeah.
All right, you forgot your beer. Well, actually, I got my vape and my dad pen here. If you don't.
No, you can chug away, buddy. Look. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm glad we got you. I was expecting you to have some weed, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I do it electric, man.
No, that's weed and that's
yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So what type of weed is that? Talk to me.
Nigga, it gets you high. That's what it.
Okay,
I'm not too hip, but I'm sorry. I feel like I'm taking over here.
No. This is good. This is good because you know what? I'm gonna talk stuff about him because Tony don't give me this energy, and that son of a bitch ain't been here for 2 damn weeks. Okay.
So the white man's been calling off.
The white man's been calling. Don't you know I ain't missed a week? I haven't missed a week, man.
That must be the. I was gonna say the white side of you, but no, the white guy's missing.
Yeah.
Good job.
The man's whiter than me who's missing the most. I think he done missed about 3 weeks. I ain't gonna lie to you.
God damn.
Yeah, it's bad. But since I'm over here, since I got you.
When he's here, you remember your beer, probably.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, you got to deal with him, man. I don't know if you ever checked us out, buddy, but that man said, you know, Paul's in the black community.
Yeah,
it's a lot of that.
He's on a lot of that Diddy stuff.
Yeah, a lot of it might be more.
Well, you know what it is.
Might be more.
Those white boys, and I know that. Look, I graduated from Carroll High School. I have like a PhD understanding of the whites.
You graduated from a white high school?
Very white high school.
Okay.
Very, very.
I bet that was
the name Carroll is it's a white woman's name for the school.
Oh,
Now I grew up on Salem Avenue. Went to school in the neighborhood until high school. Grew up in the neighborhood. My family. So I'm attached to I'm knowing that I'm different at Carroll, but I got a PhD in them, and what I realize is white boys love gay shock humor. Like they just love being. They think it's just out of pocket. Yeah. Like, isn't it funny how random that is? Ty, let me tickle your nuts.
Yeah.
What the? Where's the punchline?
Pause.
Pause. Get the fuck out.
I mean, what you call? But no, it's funny you say that because we both stand up comics. We both do that, and I done been to a few all white open mics, and it's a lot of dick jokes flying.
Mm-hmm. A lot of gay and pedophilia. Man,
one open mic I went to, dude's whole set was gay. I mean, the whole set.
I believe it.
The whole set, and by the way, I mean, I don't have anything against.
I don't got nothing against it either. It leaves more pussy for all of us. But look, it's weird when all.
Gotta clean this up here, buddy.
Oh, you're right. Come on, buddy.
I mean, with my voice during this administration,
I get you. I get you. You're right. We are not trying to be. All we're saying is the humor whoa.
I'm trying to keep a little bit of Democratic crowd.
Whoa. Yeah, you say a little bit. You know it's not a lot.
No, it's not a lot. No. They see me and they instantly cut it off. I'll tell you that much. Shoot. But no, man. So how long you been doing comedy though, man?
I've been doing stand-up comedy. By June, it's going to be 6 years.
Wow, man. 6 years.
6 years.
It's a long time, man. So I bet you... So how do you like it, though, man? Because I know me and Tony, we done talked about, stand-up on our on this podcast a few. So how, a lot, basically. So how do you feel about stand-up, man? Like, how do you like it?
How do I feel about stand-up?
Well, yeah. So what I mean, how you feel about stand-up?
I've been doing it for 6 years. What do you
listen to me, okay? I barely graduated high school, okay?
You're like, I gotta slow it down.
Yeah, I gotta slow this damn train down. That's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? I'm trying to slow this damn bus down. Don't make fun of me, okay?
Okay.
I'm used to talking to white people.
Come on, man.
White people, they go along with it. They be like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. They'll just say. I answered that like such a nigga too.
Yeah. Black people, they look at. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anytime I perform in front of a whole bunch of black people, they look at me and be like, what the hell just walked on stage?
Well, I'll say before I answer your question, when you did my Jerrel's Will comedy show at Bricky's Comedy Club, next one, May 15th, Thursday. Moving to Fridays in June, July, and August. Anyway,
this is how you get free advertisement right here. This is what the hell you... Say that again.
Jerrel's Will Comedy, a spectacular comedy stand-up game show happens every month at Bricky's Comedy Club. He was on it. He did great. He gave a number to a white woman. It was crazy. But
my wife watched this.
Oh shit. Take that out. Okay. Take that. I didn't know. Okay. I didn't know if anybody watched it. No, I'm playing.
Okay.
I'm out the loop.
And that's been this episode of Ordinary Podcast. Come on, man. No, it's a great show though, man. So Bricky's Comedy Club, definitely check it out. Tickets is on sale, right?
Yeah. They're on sale right now. But I brought it up because like you killed it, and I like people that do like different types of jokes.
Right.
Because in your act, like I peep it with people. This is how much it answers the question with stand up. I love doing stand up because I just love stand up so much.
Okay.
Like I love breaking it down. Mm-hmm. I love different types of stand up. Not everything got to be my style of humor for me to appreciate it comedically. I'm not gonna lie, characters aren't a big thing with me. Crowd work's not a bit. And people be surprised when I say that because I'm able to go off the top a lot. Yeah. But a lot of those things, dark humor even, is not my thing. But I wanted to create a show where a topic's on the wheel, you spin it. Yeah. If it lands on that, you got to do that topic.
It's a really good, it was different, because when my style of stand-up, I talk about, like, a lot of my life, my family, my personal stories. Mm-hmm. But doing that type of stuff, man, that was actually pretty cool. I mean, I can do crowd work, no problem. But going off the top of the dome, no, that was actually different for me, man. And I appreciate you, buddy.
It's a good muscle. And then it landed on clean joke for you.
Oh, yeah.
And you start off the clean joke like, ain't shit about me clean. I'm like, all right.
One thing about Mr. Bucky is, I'm going to be honest with you all the time, okay? And clean I need to learn how to do clean comedy, but as of right now, I let shit fly.
Clean is green, man. That's what they call it, because you're able to work with so many people.
Nah, that is true.
If it's on the clean. Now, me, I love talking about nasty shit.
Yeah, I have done a few clean shows, because I can clean up material, and then I have like set jokes for like strictly clean.
Okay.
But do I prefer it? No. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't. But it is a lot of money in it, though.
It is a lot of money in it, and it challenges you as well.
Oh,
it's funny.
It is a challenge.
It is funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you able to be funny without the I won't say low hanging fruit, but a lot of times people lean into it too much.
Yeah, like sex jokes is low hanging fruit. I mean, talking about your penis, I mean, you can always get a reaction out of that. I mean, as long as you, like, especially little penis.
Pause. Dude.
Pause.
You can eat up on some little penis show. My first 2 years,
pause,
you're right, pause.
Yeah, whoa, that was wild. Yeah, that was
eat
crazy.
up. But I said jokes. I put jokes.
Nah, you didn't put jokes.
Talking about material.
Yeah.
Let's rewind. You gotta have a playback feature. I swear to God, I said you can eat on a little penis joke. I swear to God, that's what I said. I swear. Okay. I swear I'm gonna say on Mama Deuce because it turns out if it didn't, nigga, that's on her.
Yeah. So she's gonna pass away.
But you, where's wood? Where's no wood? All right. So,
it's no wood.
Pause again. Yeah, damn it.
You're
God damn it. I'm turning into Tony. Yeah. Tony's not here. And I'm taking his place.
Yeah, you are. And normally, like, I normally sit in that seat, and this is Tony's seat. And, you saying a lot of Paul's things, buddy.
Ah, man. Maybe that's, maybe it's the seats. Maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know.
But no.
But no, I know what you mean, though. You can eat up on a... Now that I think about it, I don't even want to repeat that.
You can do very well
with those types
of jokes. Small penis joke.
Yeah.
You can do very well. There we go.
Because it's low hanging fruit. Because anybody, like, anytime you say, "Oh, hey, you got like a little piece of wood," everybody want to laugh at that.
You got a splinter.
Yeah. But yeah, so low hanging fruit, man. But yeah, clean comedy though, you really gotta. You kind of gotta work at that a little bit though. I think the best comics though is when you can watch them, and then you don't even realize that they're not even cussing or even saying anything. Like crazy. Those are like some of the greatest.
That's good. Because bad clean comedy is when it's all shoved down your throat. That is clean. Because I'll tell you what makes me be able to work clean. Because people be shocked. Because if you just see me working out at like the bar mics or the clubs, like, whoa, what the Jerrel can't be clean. But I got 30 minutes set clean.
Oh, that's real good.
Yeah, I got it because when I started stand-up, I had to be clean. Because when I first originally started out, I performed at my high school talent show.
Oh, okay.
16. Yeah. And, you had to be clean.
You can't go up there and let anything fly.
Yeah. So I cleaned it up. Now, the whole first set I did was about how my uncle was teaching me how to drive, and I almost ran over a homeless person and stuff.
Oh,
and but that's just violent. That's still clean. You can do that. And
that just got dark. Okay. Yeah, keep going, buddy. I'm just trying to take it all in.
The point is, I was doing a lot of talent shows in churches, as a youngin, so I'm like, dang, I can't really talk. I wanted to talk about all the dirty shit, but I gotta be clean. And I'm thankful that I started that way. Because I feel for comics, when you start dirty, it's very hard to think clean. When you're already in the mind frame, all right, let me talk about, coochie, dicks. It's very hard for you to even think, well, how do I, because, fuck, it's such a reflex to say shit. Such a reflex to say.
When I very first started, when I dipped my toe in comedy, it was around 2018, and this when I was just getting out of high school.
Okay.
I actually was a strictly clean comic, but the only reason why I was that is because I didn't want to. My parents used to come to my shows, and I respect them till this day. I don't cuss in front of them. Yeah. Unless they come to a comedy show now, then everything.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta just that.
Yeah, but when I first started, I don't cuss in front of them. So when I was on stage, I was like, man, I can't cuss, and I didn't want to talk about, any dirty things. So my mind was strictly clean, just strictly clean. But then I left because I just dipped my toe in it. I wasn't full blown committed yet, right? And then when I came back, I was like, well, buddy, you know what? Might as well let it fly. Might as well let it go, man. Let my nuts hang. Pause.
It's happening to everybody now.
Yeah. You can't say anything. You can't even have a normal conversation. I was just thinking about this. You can't even eat a hot dog, man.
Not in front of people.
No.
I do it in private. Nigga, when I'm in my apartment, hey, this makes it worse. I run to the closet. Isn't that something?
Oh,
nigga, you're in the closet eating the hot dog.
So you don't even eat it in front of your female?
No, hell no.
Oh, my God.
What are we doing? What are we? How could she respect me as a man now? I just put a glizzy in my mouth.
Have you ever ate them hot dogs from Walmart? No, like they're like in the hot section. They're napkins.
Bruh, I ain't trying to eat nothing from y'all. Did y'all just hear Earl Bus?
No,
this nigga said, "Have you ever? You a black redneck for real, bruh? The hot dogs from Walmart.
Yeah,
what's next? The nachos from Speedway, nigga.
But I do eat their breakfast sandwiches.
I was gonna say that you saying with your parents, how you have to clean it up for them. I wasn't a thing where, my parents, they were required to come out to the clubs with me because when I first was going to the clubs, I was 17 going on 18. Yeah. So I needed guardians there. Oh, yeah. And I was just letting it rip.
You were?
And I was just letting it rip.
So what did your parents say? Was they shocked at first?
Mom was a little shocked. Dad wasn't shocked at all.
Well, you gotta cool down. I'm not gonna lie.
You just said, to this day, you'll swear in front of parents. Shit. Well, starting from when I was I think once I turned 11, Pops took me to the side and was like, because here's what was happening. I wanted to do stand-up when I was 10 years old.
Oh, wow. It started that young for
When I was 10, that's when I knew I wanted to do it.
That's
when I was like, we got to do.
Yeah, we got different stories.
You say, nigga.
No, I'll tell you.
But not everybody's journey.
Yeah, I'll tell you mine.
But yeah, I'll say, Kyle, I want to definitely hear on yours because everybody got their own way how they get into it. Yeah. But I got into it because I was a big TV kid. I watched TV so much I would know what time it was just off what show was on.
Are you serious?
I knew how to tell time with that before anything else. I mean, because that's back with the TV guy shit, 5 o'clock, 5:30. So I'd be like, oh shit, nigga. Family Guy's on at 6 o'clock. But I was young watching regular cartoons, but I was watching Family Guy. Yeah. I was watching some of this shit that I was too young to be watching. South Park. And
I like South Park.
Love South Park. And I ended up saying to my mom, my mom and dad anniversary was coming up. I'm 10 years old. Your anniversary coming up? Yeah. I'm like, what y'all gonna do? She's like, I don't know. We're just gonna figure it out. I was like, dang, so you gonna give him a blowjob?
Wait, pause. Wait a minute. At 10 years old, you said this.
At 10 years old?
I would have never been here.
At 10 years old?
That was their reaction.
Man, Mom's like, because she's in her head he's 10 years old. What the? Where did this come from? So then she's like, but here's the thing. I'm so young and naive. I thought blowjob meant blow and kiss.
You were slow.
I didn't know what it meant. So I was like, why? I'm looking at her why are you tripping? Why? What's your problem? You don't want to kiss Dad for your anniversary? You selfish woman. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I got real tears right now.
Nigga, she tells Dad's furious. He's like, where the fuck did you hear this shit? Because what I just did probably prevented him from getting any real blowjobs. Because I'm just acting a fool. He's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I learned it from South Park. What? South Park? It was an episode where they was talking about blowjobs. I had no idea what blowjobs were, but the word sounded funny. Yeah. So he was like, you know what? It was the cable we had, blocked all the channels that had shit like that.
Oh, they put you in punishment, man.
But nigga, 2 years before, because Mom's a big giver. That's one thing about my mother. She loves she loves hard. She gave me an iPod for fucking Christmas when I was 8, and I didn't know what an iPod was.
And she just bought
the motherfucker because she wanted me to take notes on it and write in the apartment. Now that I'm an adult, I'm like, motherfucker could got a notebook, but she's like, nah, I want you to fucking, because you can do research on this. She knew I was a real inquisitive kid. Yeah. But I was too lazy to set the phone up because I've always been kind of a young old head a little bit. I'm like, how does this shit work out?
Yeah.
But once the channels were blacked, I was like, well, how does this thing work?
Oh, boy.
I started looking up everything, and eventually the algorithm took me from South Park to Chappelle's show, the Chappelle stand-up, and then the Eddie Murphy stand-up. As soon as I saw Eddie Murphy Raw at 10 years old, I was like, man, I want to do that. Wow. So I prepared. I went to school.
Dang, that's actually pretty cool,
and started working the material out at school.
Mm-hmm. That's actually, that's a cool story, though. My path was totally different, man. So growing up, I always liked comedy, though, stand-up. Richard Pryor. Oh, yeah. The very first stand-up comedy I ever seen was Richard Pryor live on Sunset. That Yeah, when he had the red suit on with the gold shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Very first stand-up. And then I went to Delirious, watched them, watched Delirious. Then, of course, made it to Raw. Raw. But still, I never did want to do stand-up, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and this was when I was little. But then, from 8th grade, so this is how I got into comedy. Okay, so 8th grade year, that's what junior high, right?
Yeah.
Junior high. So I started hearing stories about freshmen getting beat up when they go to high school. Real life. Like, I was like, oh, snap. Like, and I'm not really like, now you try to touch me, I'm putting my boot in your ass.
There we go.
But back then, though, I was...
Put that boot in your ass. Yeah. Pause.
Okay. Yeah, we could have just let that slide. Okay, anyways, but going from 8th grade to high school, freshman year, I didn't want to get beat up. So I was like, I need something so I wouldn't get beat up. Because I'm not like a fighter anyways, right? Especially not back then. And make a long story short, man, freshman year, I told my first joke. Well, it wasn't even really a joke. I just made somebody laugh. And it clicked in my head. I was like, well, damn. I was like, well, if I can make people laugh, wouldn't nobody want to beat me up, you know? And I wasn't, I never insulted nobody, though. Like, you know, like, made fun of anybody.
Wow, big difference between you and me. But go on.
Yeah. I never did that. I've always just kind of talked about my life, myself, and then just told, like, little random jokes or whatnot. I do stupid stuff. But then going into my freshman year, sophomore year, that was like practice. But then junior year, it was more practice. But then senior year, that's when I knew I wanted to be a stand-up comic.
Okay.
Because I was like, no, if I can make people laugh like this. And then I started watching more and more, you know, stand-up comedy. I was like, man, no, I might can do this. I think I can do this. And then I waited until I graduated high school to dip my toe in it.
Okay.
And my very first stand-up, matter of fact, I don't want to say the lady's name, but you know the lady though. Yeah. Wiley's Comedy Club, Dayton, Ohio.
R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace,
man. The home club.
Yep, that was a great club. But that night, the lady that was running it, let's just say my whole set was about her.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I went up there, and I never went up there with no notebook or anything, because I didn't see Richard Pryor do it, Eddie Murphy do it, Bernie Mac, none of them. So I was so nervous, and when I got up on that stage for the first time, man, I literally forgot everything. Like, everything. Like, everything that I written down, I forgot. And the lady that was running it, let's just say, and the stuff is still up on YouTube, too.
So snap, y'all could go check it out.
Yeah, Wiley, just Earl Buck Wiley's Comedy Club, and you'll know because it'll be like, I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago. It'll have some years on it. So,
nigga, what year was it?
I want to say 2018.
Okay.
2018.
Yeah, shit. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, and I looked at the lady. She was looking. You know how it is when you looking at the person with the mic, right?
Yeah.
I looked at her. She was looking at me, and, you know, I had to say something, and I just went in. And watch the set, and you know. You know.
Hey, newcomers to comedy. Very wise thing to do. When you sign up for your first open mic, you ridicule and clown on the person that runs it.
No, I didn't even ridicule and clown. So look.
Explain it though, because I want to make sure no one's confused at what happened.
You don't ridicule it. Now, if you push come to shove, you say the first thing that comes on your mind. Okay, so what was on my mind when I looked at the person, they looked at me. It was BBWs. That's all I'm gonna say. So my whole set,
love them.
My whole set was about BBWs. My parents was there, and my co-workers was there, right? No, it was no cussing, and my whole set was about BBWs, and it was all off the top of the dome, man.
How'd it go, though?
Oh, it went good. If you watch the clip, everybody loved it.
Because something I was about to say to you, I think you're pretty good off the cuff, man.
Yeah,
you're pretty good off the cuff.
That's
why I'm
from
surprised you're like, but you're pretty good at it.
Yeah, I think it's nervousness though, because I get in my mind, and that's another thing I want to ask you, because in my mind, before I go up on stage, I'm like super nervous, right? There's only been one time where I haven't been nervous, and that was down in Kentucky, and I bombed, like flat out bombed. But ever since then, before then and then ever since then, I'd be nervous. And I think the nerves makes me put, like, my best foot forward and I don't want to bomb.
Yeah.
Even, I don't give a damn if it's even if it's at an open mic, I don't want to bomb. Which I know that sounds very stupid because open mic is like practice.
Yeah.
But still, though.
Yeah. It kind of, that kind of is silly to say. But I do understand because
fuck you. Okay. I'm gonna just let you know
No,
that.
I'm just talking shit. Because honestly, bro,
no, but it is
how you feel is how every. I mean, because you, and I am too. I mean, we're still newer comics. I mean,
yeah, 6 years in. I mean, that's pretty.
I mean, if you
in comic years
it's 6. It's like 6 years period is long, but in stand up, it's not shit.
Yeah.
6 years, like, it's baby time.
Yeah, it's like...
You get around some actual, some comics.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, you get around somebody like a Dave Chappelle who... Matter of fact, you ain't even got to say Dave Chappelle. You can say anybody. Gary Owens. Just any comic that done put in, like, extensive...
Yeah, work. Hell, there's even comics that, aren't huge recognizable names, but working comics has been... Because to be able to be in this game still where people are... bankable, to be able to hit you to do this and you're professional in doing your job, you really have to. This is a tough game.
No,
and
it is.
What I'll say is I don't really get nervous. I've only been nervous 2 times, and it was my first time ever going up, and then the second time was when I was on the showcase in Willingboro, New Jersey, for Bob Sumner, the co-creator of Def Comedy Jam.
Yep.
And it was my 21st birthday, so it was a lot of shit that hit me at the same time. But besides that, I don't really get nervous. What I get is I get focused. I get very like, okay, I'm at a point now though, I could literally be arguing with you or actually nigga at the attic this happened. I'm on the phone with my girl. Mm-hmm. You ever try, you know, phone with a lady, this is the viewers, right? You know, phone with a lady, you trying to get off the phone, but they not really trying to get off the phone. So you like, trying to do my thing. And I'm like, hey, the show's about to start, babe. Oh, yeah. Well, I was like, yeah, I don't know. It's the type of show where you just got caught up on the spot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I got to be in the showroom. And then she's like, okay, go talk to your other bitch. I was like, whoa, hold on. What's going on? So now I feel like I got to address this, but I got to run back in the room. Yeah. So right while I'm addressing it, I hear, yeah, for your next comment, Jerrel Beamon. Oh, no, click. Yeah. Ran up, boom,
turned
hit
it on.
And just turned it on. Because, you got, but you're able to, I focus so much because I want to be able to just hone in on the focus whenever I need it. And the nerves, I'm the type of person, if the nerves are all there, it's very hard for me to focus. I can't really, so I kind of tune out all of that. I don't even.
It's like, I don't know. Like, I get super, like, I mean, man, the nerves is, like, there. But then, I got a weird process, though, man. I really do. Because, believe it or not, I don't even know if you ever noticed this about me, though. Like, when I come out to any shows, whether it's an open mic or it's a actual show, or even, like, your Will.
Yeah, Jerrel's Will Comedy every month at Bricky's Comedy Club.
Yeah. I don't even know if you noticed, but, like, I really be by myself. Like, and I really want to be by myself.
I noticed that.
Yeah, because, like, that's my time. Because, for one, I'm, like, nervous. But then that's also my time to really lock in on what I'm going to say and what I'm going to do, basically.
And it shows that you're taking it serious, man. That's what makes it different than because, okay, where you're at right now, open mics are always practice, but you're trying to grow and get to that point where you're like, I know that I'm solidified, boom, funny, like, boom, go. As soon as you hit that point, the mics start to be what you're talking about, where you're like, okay, when I walk into Carmichael's or I do a spot, Jokes to Toast mic or Barrel, Nimbus, whatever, especially these bar mics, even club mics, Go Bananas, Pro-Am, Wednesday. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to murder.
Right.
You know, I got this new shit, but it's kind of because I've hit a point where I feel like, not even feel like, I know I have nothing to prove in terms of I'm funny. I know I'm funny. Yeah. This is more about working out how to get this bit in the best spot that it needs to be. Now, what happens is you have open micers that maybe only see you at those spots. They go like, dang, he ain't really all that sweet. But then when they see you on some actual real shit, they're like, oh, this nigga has an act. that's one thing. You are developing an act.
Yeah, it's yeah, and you're absolutely right, man. And it's like, I don't know, like prime example, like I run a writing workshop at this club called Lab Zone House of Comedy in Dayton. And then I also run a bi-weekly showcase too, Earl Buck Showcase, man. And you can find that on Roku. Like, it's an app you got to download on Roku or whatnot.
Y'all can watch it, dog.
Yeah, you can watch it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link in the description. Make sure y'all see
Check it out.
Right? But I do that. I host that. But for a long time when I do the workshop or whatnot, I don't really get on the mic. I just kind of help comics with their jokes or whatever. And let's just say some comedians, they started like kind of talking about it. It was like, hey man, we ain't seen you do nothing in the city of Dayton in a while, right? And this is funny because this is true. I went up there and man, I just like, I don't know, I just said some random stuff and it was not funny at all. Like, it was terrible. But I want to say about 2-3 weeks later, I actually had an actual show. And them same comics that seen me that night, they was just there. Because, comics kind of come out to the same.
Yeah, they be in the mix.
So when they seen me and I got off stage, they gave me my props because I was like, well, I didn't like say this, but in my mind, I was like, yeah, I am actually like funny. Yeah. I can do this,
Yeah, because when it don't matter, man. And the thing is, I've known it real early. Yeah. It takes a lot of people a long time in stand-up to really be confident and know that they're funny. I knew about maybe 2.5 years into it. When I hit that 2.5 year point, I was like, all right, I'm funny. And a big thing that helped with that was just being on shows with killers and holding my own. And a lot of that comes with traveling. And that's something you do. You can't stay, especially in a smaller market like here. And there's some dope comics here, but it's such a small pool of comics, such a small pool of shows that you gotta get the fuck out.
I mean, I was telling Tony this one time, actually on the show and personally, like if you just stay in your city or just stay in the area. Because pretty much we're here in Dayton, but we travel to Columbus, Cincinnati. If you just keep constantly seeing them and you don't really travel, then you don't know what else is out there. And you just think like what you see here is like, oh, these are like some of the funniest guys out. And I'm talking about like, I don't know, maybe local guys basically, because we all know about the A-listers, Kevin Hart, guys, Dave Chappelle. But when I went out to New York though, man, I seen, matter of fact, New York and New Jersey for Bob Sumner. Mm-hmm. I seen some.
Oh yeah.
Let's just say I seen some. I seen some comics out there. In New York, I was really like New York. Thank God I held my own, and I'll be going back out there in August. Okay. Got invited to come back. But oh my gosh, man! Like I was so nervous because the comics that was before me. Oh boy, like they was good, man. Yeah. I mean, they was real good, and I was like, damn, I hope I can hold my own, which I did, but
yeah, it was scary, about holding your own and improving it is the key. Like, I just worked with Miss Pat this weekend.
Man, congratulations on that, man. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, appreciate
Miss Pat is like, I love her, man.
Oh, dude, dope comic, dope person. Then her feature, Vincent Bryant. Mm-hmm. Is a motherfucking beast too, man. Both of them killers. Yeah. I mean, as a feature, he got like 4 applause breaks in the set before she went up. So I'm like, damn, I know she's a motherfucking beast because she's comfortable with him being right here. And I held my own, man. They cut. I didn't even get to do that long, bro. They only said, hey, they found out right before I had to go up, a minute before going up. I'm thinking regular host said 10 to 15. Oh yeah. She only got you doing 5 minutes. What?
5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Oh my goodness!
How the fuck do I fit?
That's a damn open mic at this point.
You can't do shit with 5 minutes. I was like, what? But nigga, the focus. Fuck what it is. Okay, how do we make it work? Went up there, did you seen me kind of host.
Oh yeah.
The announcement things made it funny. I only was able to fit like one real hitter joke in, but everything hit. Yeah. Like, even the feature. Oh damn, it's like you hitting them because like. Nigga, it's time to be professional. Right. That's what separates the hobbyists from the pros. When a headliner tells you some shit like you only doing 5, Tim Meadows told me the same thing, 5 to 7. What the fuck, 5 to 7? Got hit. When a headliner tells you, oh, actually, you got those jokes about your grandma and kids. Yeah, I got stuff about my grandma and kids. So take take
man,
that.
yeah.
Take what? I was like, yeah, and you just go.
Yeah.
Figure out no crowd words. What? There's no crowd word, but I killed with it on the first. They can figure it out.
Yeah.
Versatility is key.
But no, that is true though, man. I mean, shoot. I mean, when you're doing comedy, I mean, I've only been in like strong and consistent for what, man? I want to say 2 years, going on 3 years. I want to say. And man, I've already done learned so much, done seen so much. I done got told, like one time I was doing a hosting spot, and the guy told me that I was doing it wrong. Like, I done heard that before.
Yeah.
Only because which that kind of made me mad a little bit, because it was I think
Did he suck?
With the headline?
The guy who told you that they suck, or were they a good comic?
Comedy is subjective.
That means they suck.
No,
that's why you had a problem with it.
He said
we won't say no names, nigga. I get it.
Comedy is subjective. Let's just say this, right? And I'm not overselling myself. What I will say is I did my 10 up top.
Okay.
And then because I watched a lot of Def Comedy Jam with Martin. I don't watch I went to go see Kevin Hart, and his host.
Oh, his host, Joey Wells, man. That's one of the best hosts I've ever seen. That motherfucker.
Yeah, so I seen that's in person the pinnacle that I done seen up in Columbus when they came. So when I seen that, and this is even before I hosted, what Joey did was he did his time, but then in between he did maybe I want to say about 1 to 2 minutes, told a quick joke in between there. But then he got up off the stage, because in comedy, the host is not the star of the show. I completely understand that. So make a long story short, I did my 10. It was 2 comics before the headliner. So before them, I told, a quick joke.
How long was the joke though?
Oh man, I was only up there for about 1 minute and 30. It was nothing. But this is even that. So,
I'm
but I seen
you, man, a lot of clubs would tell you that's a no-go.
Well, man. Yeah, this is what happened.
But go on with
this is what happened. So, this is what I got mad about. Okay. I didn't get mad because of I didn't get mad at the information that he told me, because after I done talked about this with a few other comics, and they told me the same thing. Hey, sometimes clubs don't want you to do that. They want you to get up off. Yeah. But this is what made me mad about it, is because this particular comic let it go on for the first 2 comics.
You nigga, I could have been told this.
Yeah. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing before. If he should have. I felt in my heart that he should have said something after I did it the first time. Okay, tell me now, because then that's okay.
Was he watching? Did he?
Yes, he watched the whole show. He was in the back. He was.
Yes, you back. Directly see this.
Yeah. So every time I came off, he was like, "Okay, good job." But then he pulled me to the back. Right before he came on, he pulled me to the back and really criticized me, which pissed me off, because he was like, "Hey man, you've been hosting wrong," and in my mind I was like, "You son of a bitch! Why didn't you tell me?"
You've been capping to me, and then also he more does that. It seems because he's like, "Nigga, now it's my turn to go up. It was cool fucking around."
Yeah, and it's
he's only just caring about it.
In my mind, I wasn't even saying material jokes. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't saying set jokes. I was just pretty much comment. I would take one thing from the other person said, comment, or if I see something in the crowd, just
now what I tell you is that type of hosting is great for showcases and longer format show, which is Def Jam that's what Def Jam was. Yeah. Martin keeps the flow in the center of the whole show, because it's not a headliner. When I did my show, Comedy for the People, is big on that. I would kind of keep the pace and the flow of that going. Yeah. But when it's a headlining show like that, he told you the right thing, but how he told you, from how you're telling the story, wasn't the way.
Yeah, and that's what irritated me about it, because in my mind, and at the point that I was doing that, I was still pretty new. So I was trying to take in any information I could take in. I'm gonna take it, and I'm still like that. Man, if you give me some information, I'm gonna take it in. I'm the type of person, I'm gonna listen to you, especially if I respect you. I'm gonna listen to you. But and at that point, until he did what he did, I looked at him and I was like, okay, I kind of respect this guy. He gave me an opportunity. But when at the time he told me and how he told me, I was like, wait a minute now, buddy. I said, something ain't right here, And, let's just say I've never worked with that guy again.
So, comedy is subjective.
Yeah. Comedy is subjective.
I'm liking the comedy talk. I'm liking the comedy questions.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you for coming on, man, doing this with me, man. For the past, 2 weeks or something, I've been on here by myself.
Yeah, which is wild. Solo.
Yeah,
the Bill Burr thing. Huh?
You do not know how hard it is talking in front of a camera by yourself.
Actually, I do. Yeah.
It's difficult, man.
When I was in middle school, 7th grade, I was making YouTube vids.
Oh,
and I like kind of freestyle and joke around, webcam and post them, and they kind of went big in the school. The school tried to suspend me.
Are you serious?
3 days. Yeah, they were like, "This is."
Oh, they was hating.
Yeah, they was mad, and my dad, he calls me down like, "All right, what you doing?" Because nigga, he found out about the shit before the school called them.
Oh snap!
There was a teacher who had a homegirl that she called like, "These kids is bad as fuck. It's some little bad fucking big teeth kid here talking about." Because
big teeth.
The jokes I was doing was wild. I was saying shit like I thought it was done that guys had to open doors for girls and shit.
Oh man.
I was clowning on that. They was calling me a misogynist and shit. It was crazy. And my father found out before he even got a call from the school from his co-worker. Like, oh, it's this kid. He's wild at this school. Oh, he's a mess. And he's like, oh, let me see this motherfucker. Hey, nigga, that's my kid. Nigga, he pulls up to the crib and taps me like, hey, have you been filming this at school? I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm filming in the bedroom.
Yeah.
He's like, for real? I was like, yeah. He was like, all right. I was like, what? He's like, you can go back upstairs. I'm like, okay. Nigga went through the school, bro, but went through with my uncle, found that they didn't have no clause to really kick me out since it was never done in school, so then boom, the suspension was revoked.
That's a good dad right there. That's a good dad. That's a good dad. He stood what are you black people? 10 toes down.
He said you black people.
Yeah,
we black people.
Well, yeah, we black people. No, sometimes I code switch, buddy. I'm not gonna lie to you. On certain situations,
I've been peeping it a little even in convo when we just get into just talking shit. You're in your like kind of more like digger mode and not caring. But then when we get to really talking about the intricacies of comedy, you get like, well,
I code switch, man. I do. That's the beauty of being black and white, buddy. You flipping on like a light switch. I tell you that much. I do that too, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Like when I'm around like all black people. And don't let it be like some race stuff going on, right? I'll be around all black people, and I'll tell you this, I'll be on the black people side. And then, vice versa. When I'm around a bunch of white people, I'll be like, sometimes we get out of line.
So what's your favorite? Just to fill you out, just to fill out what's going on here.
Okay, buddy. What?
With your, because. I've never met
okay, let me stop you right here, buddy. Just dive into it like you're about to dive into something. Else. I had to make sure that one.
Yeah, I was about to actually say another pause.
Yeah.
But fuck it, man. How do you? So you're black, so how? But you're a redneck.
Yep.
But the thing is, if people pay attention enough, black and redneck is actually damn near for real the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know why it's a bunch of shit, honestly.
Yeah, because honestly, when I first met you, I was like, yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
We both love big chicks. We both
You like big women too? I like.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm a little nigga.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you. See, a lot of people out there, they don't be honest, but I'm telling you, you see a lot of that meat, boy. It just.
Hey, you funny as fuck, bro.
I'm telling you, man. I like getting into them pockets too. I ain't gonna lie.
The crevices.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't look, man. Niggas be too lazy to go to the gym, bro. Go get you one of them.
I'm telling you. Now you do got to be careful at times.
I heard you
say that. Because you can if you're not in shape. You can't get out of breath, but
oh man,
I almost died in some.
I do. I hypothetically
Yeah.
Honestly, there's so much I want to say.
Hey, well,
there's so much I want to say.
No one good thing about this podcast is we're still up and coming, so you can let it fly.
Honestly, you're right.
Yeah, you can let it fly.
But see, like, where I be feeling, because shit's, at least with me, I'm feeling it's going here. So I'm like, dang, I be wanting to just be a nigga and talk shit.
So what? I'm not.
No, because you're being careful too. We're both being careful, nigga. That's why we're both kind of positive.
I did check you when you started talking about the homo.
Yeah, nigga, like that's why, dude. Yeah. We both kind of trying to be like, well, how should I?
Let's just say this: we both traveling and we can't get messed up.
That's why we both have it with some shit. We're not even saying names on it.
No, look, I'm so damn careful when I'm out here with these comedy clubs. Like, you never, bars, comedy clubs, I'm telling you, you will hear some crazy stuff. I kind of back up. I'm like,
yeah, despite, honestly, bro, I'm going to be real. In the act, I'm going in.
Nah,
I'm starting to go in. Yeah. Like, this last year, I finally been like, man, fuck.
You been letting it fly?
Because, dude, it tortures me when I'm not. I'm not going to lie, bro. It feels... I heard Rich Pryor talking about this in an interview, like when he was going through it, doing all the Ed Sullivan shit, and he was on that circuit, he was clean cut and all of that. He was like, man, it just felt like, he's like, nigga, I got these voices in my head. He's like, I know it's gonna hurt me, but I feel like I gotta try to work on it and try to figure it out.
Well, I mean, that's the beauty. That is the beauty about it. And like, I say what I want, but I don't know. I don't want to call myself tricky about it. Like, I say what I want, but I don't. Let's just say this. There's a few things I don't touch.
Well, also because you're ambitious and you're trying to think of the more macro grand picture, and then when you get to said point, you're able to touch on whatever you want to touch on anyway. If you're a good comic, you're actually, and that's what you're striving to do and be is a good comic, and on top of that, a successful working comic. Because there's plenty of comics that are good, but they don't have the professionalism or the business sense to actually be working. So you'll know them like you're funny.
Yeah, business is something else. I tell you that much. But but big women, I love big women. We're just not gonna speed past that road.
It's the grips.
Oh, you know? I think. Look, I'm telling you, buddy. I'm telling you. Look, I say this on stage. I'm not, and when I tell the truth on stage, you know this piece of meat right here, buddy.
Yeah.
See, like on a medium sized chick, right, or a thick chick, that's called love handles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big woman, that's handlebars, right? Because you know the bigger it is, the bigger that piece of meat is. It's almost kind of like a damn brisket. Right? Damn, that's material.
Hey, it's recorded. You'll have
that's material. Golly, man, where's my phone? I'm telling you right now, I just came up with it.
That nigga said it's like a brisket.
It is, because you know, like a brisket. You know a good brisket when it like got that jiggle effect. Hold on, buddy.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, don't take that. That's mine.
Oh, no, that's all you, brother. That's all you.
Hey, I can need you on the podcast more, buddy.
I'm getting juices going. No, pause. But
what the hell you just say?
Because I said that getting the creative juices. I was like, let me say pause, because we pause city over here. Maybe that you notice a lot of shit too much. Goddamn it, makes me
I'm very self-conscious. That's why I never get myself in a sticky situation. Big piece of meat is like a brick. So what's so bad about that? You never heard of it?
Get yourself in something sticky. Something sticky could be something
sticky situation. Yeah, okay. I know what type of time you
I'm on alert. Now I'm like, you got me hyper alert. Being hyper alert.
Think about it. It is like a piece of brisket, though. Golly,
man. You described it perfectly. You know what's fucked up when I hear some male comics on stage making jokes about how much they love fat chicks. You can totally tell that they know nothing about it.
No, they don't.
You can tell that they just want to make fun of fat chicks, so they're just saying they like fat chicks to make jokes about
it. You know, with comedy, some of the best comedy comes from like the realest places, man. So if you ain't never been with a big woman, you don't know about that.
Now there's a difference between a big bitch or just a thick chick.
Yeah,
like there's thick, thick.
Okay,
and then there's big.
Yeah, big.
You know what I mean?
So what type of big women? Like, I don't like them sloppy ones though. Like them sloppy Joes, I don't like them.
This nigga's like, if you built like a sloppy UDF ice cream scoop on top of a cup.
Yeah. Like I like big women where
it's in the right places.
Yeah, it's like in the right places, and the skin is tight. Now when your skin start becoming loose.
Hey, nigga, when it's like, when your skin starts feeling like an old leather jacket from the Goodwill, that's big, where it's like, okay, man, this ain't even cellulites. This is death.
That's when
bitch, you got turkey neck skin.
You know who Jabba the Hutt is? You know who Jabba the Hutt?
Of course I
Yeah, when you start looking like Jabba the Hutt, that's when I check out. I'm not lying to you. I don't like that.
I'll tell you, you called me on the show about it, and you're like, oh, motherfucker, how many, you love big bitches, how many big, only 3. I'm a young nigga, too.
Oh, okay.
I've been in a lockdown relationship with my babe for like 4 years.
Hey, congratulations.
So, I haven't fucked that many bitches.
Nah, yeah.
But just off of those small off of that small sample pool.
Let me ask you this: Do you think all men should experience it one time?
Yeah, man, cause something about that big girl coochie, man, gets warmed up. It's like a crock pot.
I'm telling you, man. Like when you're in it, it's a different type of experience.
Like those, the skinny bitch is cool.
A skinny, like Hey, what?
It's skinny, yeah. I mean, and then I'm about to get into it racially too. Like it's skinny white girls. Like you be seeing all that stuff on Black and the thumbnails where they're like, and I'm like, I never click any of them.
Nah, and then the smaller it is, it makes it doesn't.
I'm a teenager.
Like, it's nothing like going down. Like okay, I tell you like this, right? I tell you like this. I tell you like this. When you go to McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Do you want a regular cheeseburger or do you want a Big Mac?
If you're a real man, you want that fucking Big Mac.
You want that Big Mac.
But you can't handle the Big Mac. You go get you that motherfucking Happy Meal burger.
Yeah. You go get that little Junior McDouble, whatever they got there, right? Nah.
It's a challenge.
Yeah, real man want that Big Mac, a quarter pounder.
Well, this was a huge debate at Nimbus one night.
Oh, really?
Nimbus, open mic in Trotwood. And the debate was who taps out quicker, skinny small girls or like big chicks, and everybody was saying like big chicks definitely tap out.
No,
that's what everybody was saying.
No, they don't know.
Now my father was the only one that was like, nah.
Yeah, because they don't realize, man. Okay.
Because honestly, man, I don't know. I feel like kind of,
What?
The big girls will kind of tap out more.
That's if they're on top. Look, we gotta be honest now. I tell you. You gotta be, if you're messing with me, you gotta be honest.
You can't be this funny while
if they're on top, they tap out.
Hey, a big girl hits you with just the Aaliyah rock the boat and shit.
Yeah, because
that little one, she'll kind of smaller.
Yeah. Because now you're getting into stamina. Okay, now you're getting into stamina and genetics, and big women, they look at that like, them medicine balls or them. Yeah, they bounce up and see, they don't like doing that. That's working. But if doggy style, they can go for hours. They can go for hours. I tell you.
A lot of them be cheating. They're planking.
Yeah. They're laying on 2 pillows. They're laying in 2 pillows.
Fucking cheater. Right? Think about a small bitch with some itty bitties. That bitch is like.
Hey, big women out there, I'll tell you this. Big women. If you got a big beach ball belly with golf ball sized titties, stay the hell away from it.
You're like, hey, you're right. The titty to stomach ratio needs to be correct.
The ratio is not like. How do you have a big belly with little titties? It don't match.
Your torso looks like a sad dog face.
I'm telling you, I hate it, man. I hate it. Now if you got a good ratio going on, okay, we good.
Well, dude, this is where I feel for women at the same time. I don't feel for them at the same time with this issue. They're so put under a microscope of how the look and beauty and stuff. Guys don't have a beauty center, but every woman out there has a group of guys.
Oh yeah,
that are like, that bitch is it. She stacked every woman. No woman's ugly to the whole male species. You know what I mean?
Men. This is what I dislike about some men out here, right? A lot of men. I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? A man will mess with anything. Okay? Everybody got some bodies in their closet where they be like, know what? We just gonna lock them up. We gonna lock them up.
Every dude's bar, men's bar is so set lower than women's bar. And I don't even mean just with looks.
No.
Even with just things that like alright, a woman to really deal with you. Alright, nigga, what's your job?
Yep.
You know, what family do you come from?
Exactly.
You know, how do you can you fuck? Whatever. There's a whole list of things. How big's your dick? These things. A guy, you know, to so many guys out here, it's like, you got a pussy?
Yep. Alright. Look,
that's it.
I'm gonna go with about 95% of men out here. It's been a Thursday night. They don't have to work on Friday. The pretty women ain't coming outside until Saturday night, maybe Friday, Saturday night. You get that itch, especially in today's times with Facebook.
You on that Facebook dating, dog?
You know it's gonna be a it's a let's just say Latoya or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure.
You're gonna hook up with Beatrice.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good
a Respucia.
Because I got some names, but if I say the names, then it's gonna be like
it just sounds like you just making a black or ghetto name ugly. No, Beatrice.
Yeah.
And Respucia.
Yeah, there you go.
Gross. You already know. That's so gross. Nothing racial about it. Just the syllables in there.
And I tell you this. And they're easy catch because they got their pool of men, but it ain't like they it ain't like they just knock it out.
You're wild, dude.
It ain't like it's knocking out.
You're really a truth teller.
Yeah, on a Thursday night, you hit them up. Neither one of y'all got nothing to do. I mean, she's probably got some food over there too.
But see, that's what has that woman. That's what makes that woman's ego here.
Oh,
because they believe just because
I will get
a dick knocked it that they're like, oh yeah, this pussy hits. No, a nigga just beat it. He was in a drought. It was like, fuck it, I'll go grab a duck. Or he was a lame nigga that didn't know no better. He's only maybe fucked 2 people.
Exactly. Yep. And look, I will give him credit. Big women out there. Because I flat out tell you, I love you. But I will say, boy, the confidence is out the roof, though. I
love confidence on the
I don't think nobody has more confidence than a BBW out here.
No one has more confidence than an older, big black woman. Nobody has more honestly, if you get that bitch a seat in the Oval Office, holy shit. If y'all niggas is scared at Trump, this bitch should have you shook. She will do whatever the fuck she's wanting.
Listen, and they will brag about it too. And they will tear you. They will tear you. They will tear you.
A big black woman who's older, if you come wrong coming at her, come correct her. Don't come at it at all.
Oh, yeah.
She'll fuck around and tell you why you failed with your pitch while rejecting you.
Yeah.
Like she'll be like, you wasn't confident enough. I'm sorry.
It's amazing. It's amazing, but I mean, shoot, my hat's off to him.
She'll say it to you. Hey, if you ain't doing it right to her, wow, smashing.
Oh yeah.
She'll let you look that skinny little small white girl that be on that thumbnail on Pornhub. She'll just let you just believe it, have your moment, be in your world. That big older black woman. Oh, I didn't know I invited a bitch over to fuck me. Wait, what?
Yeah, take your little dick ass on somewhere. Yeah.
Hey, but this is her really trying to get you to step up to the plate.
Yeah.
But you over there.
They really don't want to lose you. They really don't want to lose you.
They want to get the full thing. This is crazy, Earl.
Look. It's almost kind of like they look at themselves like a coach, and you're on their football team. Okay, the coach don't want to lose you.
Hey,
he just wants you to elevate your game.
Let's talk this out.
I'm telling you,
a lot of these chicks, older women and bigger. Let's put it all in the same box. A lot of them are training these niggas to be ready. Out in the real world with all these other.
I'm telling you,
they really train them.
I'm telling you, man. Look, man. If you really want your game,
you're wild,
mess
man.
With one of them.
You said a brisket and.
Oh yeah, it is. I'm glad I thought about that because I I mean, it is like handlebars, but yeah, I'm gonna add that because when I think about it, it is like a brisket, and you can play with it too. That's how you know it's a good piece of meat when it jiggles.
Have you ever been with actually, I can't. I'm having so fun with this conversation, but I know how careful we all got.
I didn't think this was gonna go here, honestly.
I was gonna say, Earl, but because the part of this is talking about your blackness. Have you ever been with a white woman ever?
One.
The side note. Is that bad? What's the
No, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't a good time. Yeah. I said it.
Okay.
I mean, and she wasn't. I mean, she was like skinny. She was I'm gonna be honest with you. She was trailer park trash.
Oh, so she was a type of Honey Boo Boo type of white, trailer park.
This is one woman that I couldn't bring home to mama.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Did she dip?
Yeah.
Did she dip and shit?
No, she was just.
It wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. You can just tell when you can just tell.
She uses the N word profusely. Like you could just see it on her face.
She's
just trying not to use it around me.
Yeah, in silence. Let a black person do something to her. Yeah, she's letting it fly. Yeah, she's letting it fly like people let them Trump signs fly. I'll tell you that much.
Hey.
Yeah.
That bitch. Yeah. You saying you got you a little trailer park Tammy.
A little trailer park Tammy. That's a good one. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the only one that I ever dabble with. But everything,
I've had experiences.
You had experience. Yeah. Now I will say this though.
What's your?
I've never met like I have met them, but I met them too late in my life. Like a nice, wholesome white girl. Yeah. I'm talking about like the ones with the credit scores with the.
You haven't met the real white girls, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
The real white people.
Yeah. Like when you go down to Kings Island and you kind of see them around, you be like, oh wow.
I know. Yeah.
I've never
Carol. I know.
Yeah, so. But then also Dr. Umar though, man, he's got a great saying. Snow bunnies never, black queens forever. No, how's it?
What did he say?
Snow bunnies never, black queens forever. Some old crazy.
Well,
stuff.
there's some kind of I won't say Uncle Tom dudes.
No,
there's some dudes that'll be like, if it ain't, it's some sellout cats that'll be like, if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. It's like, whoa, because the snow's cool to play in, but that's all you want to play in. You don't get sick.
Look, I don't want to be cold all the time. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
But not to. Okay, it was a long time where I was like. Personally, I'd be like, I don't think I could ever do it. Like, be with a white woman, like marry a white woman. I used to think that when I was like, single. It just wasn't because I'm not gonna lie, right? It's certain things that white people will just never understand about being black in America. In my own household, I don't feel like being a goddamn nigga history guy.
Well, I will say this. I will, because even though I'm a black redneck,
go ahead.
Black is still important, so I do know a lot of black stuff. I'm talking about black history, black music, black entertainment.
The music.
I got
Parliament.
Parliament, man. All types of stuff. So with that, what you're saying that though, I just feel like if I would have married a white woman, I probably would have had to. It would have been a gap there.
That's what I'm saying.
It would have been a gap there. Now, what I will say on the flip side of that, though, and tell me if you agree with this,
go ahead.
Right? I don't think a man, like before you get married, I don't think a man should just stay or exclusively put himself in a box when it comes to like dating. Like, oh, I'm only gonna date black women. I'm only gonna date white women. Like, I feel like you should date a person who fits what you want in life. Yeah, what you want in life. You feel me?
Absolutely, I agree with that. But in this world, people have their preferences.
Yeah, they do.
People have what they're look. There's a lot of women that are like, I ain't going for nobody who's under 6 foot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women that are like, no fat dudes. There's a lot of women that go like, I only like white guys, and a lot of those women be white. They be like, I only like They have their thing.
Something just popped in my head, but yeah.
But with me, I was one of them people like I don't want to be that black guy that shames or shits on another black man for what they want to do. Like if a black, I have nothing. If you want to marry a white woman, be with a white woman, you love her. That's y'all. Yeah. Love is love. But the black men who only exclusively want white women, and all the reasons as to why they only want white women is all the reasons they give is reasons why black women are bad. Yeah, they're just talking about ratchet and loud, and that's more of a self-hate issue, which is why I've always had a distance. Yeah, because with myself with that. It's some black women out here that's like, now don't get me wrong, you do have them categories of ratchet. You know, oh yeah, for sure. You got the sexy reds out there and shit. Well, I don't know. That's sexy red. No. We talking about. We could, but no. Let's stay on this. We can get into it. I tell you. But she's ratchet. That's why I brought her up. But we do have them out there. But then on the flip side, let's not act like white women ain't. Some white women ain't like that. Oh yeah. You got that little girl off Dr. Phil. Yeah, bad baby. Yeah, let's not act like that. So what I will say is, I don't agree with that either, because like you got some beautiful like black women out here, man. They keep themselves up. That's not ratchet. Got good morals about themselves, you know. But then you also got some white women. And then I feel the same way on the flip side also about like how you said black men only date white women. Well, I dislike black men that only say, oh, I'm only down with black women. The queens. Yeah, like queens, my brother. Like Dr. Umar, like, don't get me wrong. Hey, man, that nigga's a clown. Don't get me wrong. Like, some of the stuff he be saying, I be like, well, maybe he got a point. But then on other things, no, that's what every old head is though. They be having some points so you break it down. They be having some bullet points, right? They be having some bullet points, but then when it comes to like when he be like, "Oh, snow bunnies never, black queens forever," I'll be like, "So you mean to tell me you ain't never seen one white woman where you like, you know what? I might want some vanilla ice cream." It's like my nigga, I don't care. Like it's some nigga. Adele's getting fucked, bruh. Like, Adele's getting okay. Like, come on, bruh. Y'all, you talking about Adele now or thick Adele? It's a difference. Hey, it's a difference. Hey, take your pick. Okay. She did switch up. I was gonna say Dr. Umar. It's like nigga, where's the school? Yeah. Where's the school? I sent $10 on Cash App 3 years ago one time. I contributed. You donated. I contribute. I believe. Where the fuck is the school? Damn it. I don't donate to nothing. You like looking at me like, nigga, are you $10? That's a case of beer. I'm acting like I really gave a big piece. No, that's a good nigga. Yeah, Dr. Umar, this could make me go viral. Where your ass at? Where's the damn school at? And then this nigga's not, and he's talking about the black family is important. We gotta build the black family. Where was the school supposed to be at? Tell me. No one ever knew. I didn't know. This nigga was inside of a building once. Was it over in Africa? Was it in the United States? It was gonna at first Africa. So I seen them late night commercials. Them kids are still out there playing in the dirt. Where the hell are they? Where are you, Mark? And then he said he wasn't gonna let a gay kid attend, and I'm like, nigga, where's the test for that? How are you gonna? They're kids, bro. What are we? You say you can just see it? That's some redneck shit to say. You will be surprised. You'd be surprised. Look, all I'm saying is, I went to a library, down in Cincinnati, and a gay teen walked up to me. That's all I'm gonna say. And teen, nigga, this motherfucker was talking about elementary school. Elementary school from kid? K through motherfucking 7, I thought we were talking about teenagers. Yeah. How the fuck is he gonna know that kindergartner wants to suck dick? Like, what the fuck, man? What are we talking about? But see, he grifts. You know what grifting is? No, what is that? A grift is when you lean into a ideology that you know is gonna make you money. Because here's the thing. Half of this shit he doesn't even fucking believe, bro. So do you think Dr. Umar out here really messing with like white women undercover? Oh, he done fucked a white bitch before. Have you ever seen the movie Undercover Brother? Of course.
Okay, so you think he's one of them?
I don't even think it's just that. Think about the words he says. Let's build a black family. Black man, you gotta be in your family, be in your family's life. He got 2 daughters he never sees. Like, which is the most niggas shit. You're a nigga gripped and it's a hustle, just like Tariq Nashad, all these guys. Yeah. If these niggas was really about what they was saying, they would be dead. The government would have fucking shot you by now. That is because you're an actual black revolutionary.
I think about the Don't Be a Menace Wayans. That's the first.
They're them cats.
Yeah, them cats. Man, I forget dude's name, but he was like the black and then he ended up messing with the white.
He was the Hotep guy. Yeah, he had some busted, ugly. It was beautiful black women in front of him looking like, hey. Yeah. Like, out the way, Nubian. He pulled that little white bitch over. Yep. Umar's over here getting sucked off by Sukiyana and these female rappers. You can tell he's like using the fame to just fucking coast. Yeah. Nigga, my $10 went to some fucking Black and Miles he bought or something. It didn't go to no school.
Probably some gumbo. I don't know. But yeah, that's funny though, man.
Fuck that.
This was a good conversation, buddy. I tell you that.
Dude, I gotta circle back eventually.
Yeah, man. This has been fun. Like, this has been very much a relief, man, that I ain't talking to myself.
I think that go crazy. Though.
I think this is why I'm having so much fun with this conversation, though, man. Oh, yeah. Because I've been lonely.
Oh, damn, you been lonely, cuz?
Yeah, the white man done got rid of me. He's at a card convention right now in Chicago. Can you believe that?
I'm going to Chicago later this week.
Yeah, but that's for, like, comedy, though, right?
Yeah, I'm at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah, we're talking about a damn card game. Yeah.
What's the cards?
One Piece. It's like an anime type thing.
Nigga, I didn't know One Piece had a card game.
Yeah, he sent me he's such a nerd, too. I'm talking shit about him. I don't care. He's such a nerd because he's number 1. Like,
he's in the world? Or like in the region?
Maybe tri-state? Whatever competition, he's like number 1.
It'd probably be, I'm not gonna lie though,
he's
it'd be mad shorties at some of that nerd shit though. It'd just be the nerdy. Yeah. So maybe he dipped on you.
He's married, so.
Oh, alright.
I can't put that on him, no.
Yeah, don't put that.
No.
That makes it worse. He dipped on you just for some cards.
Yeah. Strictly for
that
some
nigga
cards.
Just left.
But he's gonna watch this because he's gonna watch this and clip this up. So, buddy, I hope you win.
It's so much wild stuff. You win though, dog. I like.
Yeah, go win, man. Go win.
I like Tony.
I hope he's win. Yeah, Tony's a good guy.
When y'all come through at Bricky's, it's always cool because I know it's 2 spots that are gonna be like y'all come focused and prepared.
Yeah. He he's his style of comedy is pretty cool. The World Series of Comedy. Have you ever did that? And then we're gonna end up. Have you ever did the World Series of Comedy?
Nah, I've never done it, bro. All my homies have done it. Never done it.
Yeah, he did it, man, and he showed me the feedback that they gave him. And I all feedback, I guess is good, but some feedback I thought it was like BS or whatever. But that's neither here or there. I told him to keep going and keep working, though, man.
Hey, man, that's how we get better. But how you want to end this bad boy off? How you want?
Well, normally how I end it, man, I just be like, well, that's this episode's Ordinary Blacks. As being a black redneck, man, you should come dibble. You should come dibble in my thing, man. I tell you should come dibble in my neck of the wood.
What?
Yeah, my neck of the woods.
What? Do redneck shit?
Yeah.
I rode in a dune buggy once.
Yeah, no. I'm talking.
I was in a chicken coop.
Okay, buddy. That's this episode of Ordinary Blacks podcast. Yeah,
my shit. Jerrel's comedy.
Yeah, no. So what we're going to do is, because that was lazy, right? This has been this episode of Ordinary Blacks podcast. My name is Earl Buck. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Comment on the BBWs. Any men out there, comment.
That was a wild comment.
Yeah, that was a great conversation. If you like BBWs, man, be honest with me. Comment, man, and tell me what you like about them. Me personally, I like that piece of brisket meat on their side. But make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. And now I'm going to have my man here end it off, man. Tell them your upcoming shows. Tell them where they can follow you on social media, all that, man.
Ben, when this going to be out?
Tomorrow, buddy.
Tomorrow? Oh, dang.
Yeah, we got a quick damn turnaround. I'm not lying.
This is the quick. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, because I've done a good amount of podcasts. Nigga, that is the quickest answer.
Oh, yeah. Quick
ever.
turnaround.
Y'all are on it.
Yeah,
God damn.
Yeah.
But, Yeah, this week gonna be at the Laugh Factory in Chicago. Thursday, I'm in Cambridge, Ohio, with Next Stop Comedy. Gonna be there. And then got shit coming up, man. Bricky's Comedy Club, Jerrel's World Comedy. If you thought it was funny on here and you fucked with me, man, follow me at Jerrel's_comedy, JERRELS_comedy. You can find all my dates in the link in my bio. I put everything in my link tree. Come fuck with the kid. This has been an awesome pod, bro. I appreciate you having me, man.
Thank you so much, man. That's been this episode, man. I will see you next week.